I was determined to obtain every crown in the world, so I first arrived at the kingdom of mice. Just as the Mouse King rose to welcome me, I seized the chance to snatch his crown, and placed it upon my own head. Deprived of their king, the mice had no choice but to come to me in search of new protection, but I had no interest in them. All I wanted was more crowns, so I set mousetraps baited with cheese, and forced them to leave. Later, the Goat King, a symbol of divinity, accidentally lost his crown. It fell into the clouds, and from that cloud was born the King of Clouds. Rain imbued with the power of dark clouds unexpectedly watered a pumpkin. Under divine power, the Pumpkin King was born. Yet in the very next moment, I suddenly appeared from behind, and stole that green crown. Without its crown, the Pumpkin King began to wither rapidly, attracting a swarm of flies, from which the Fly King was born. I showed no mercy and seized his crown as well, wearing it on my finger like a ring. After that, I dragged the deep-sea fish king out of the ocean depths, but a crab snatched my crown away. Not long afterward, I unexpectedly discovered the Mountain King. In a hidden realm, I transformed my castle into a war machine, and launched an attack on the mountain god, yet I could not harm him in the slightest. At that moment, a cockatoo flew over. The crest spread atop its head, made me mistake it for the crown I was seeking, so I began to follow the parrot. Without realizing it, I arrived in a world filled with blooming flowers. The intense fragrance plunged me into hallucinations. I severed my own finger with my own hands, and finally collapsed into a sea of flowers. Then I saw all kinds of monsters, yet none of them frightened me. But when I touched my empty head, panic seized me instantly. Next, I saw the kings whose crowns I had stolen. At that moment, the King of Hell gestured for me to sit down, but my gaze could not leave his crown. I jumped onto the table, trying to snatch it, but the King of Hell merely moved a finger, and I was sent back to my chair. Again and again I charged at him, yet not once did I succeed. At last, the King of Hell grew furious, and punished me harshly. Desperate, I folded a fake crown out of a tissue, but even that final crown was taken from me. Unable to accept it, I howled madly. In the end, the King of Hell seemed to relent. He tossed the crown onto my head. I fled the room in exhilaration, and then leapt into endless void. There, I would remain forever, accompanied only by that crown.